the title race just got real for Arsenal. For weeks, Mikel Arteta's side have been sitting at the top of the Premier League table, looking composed and in control. But after a 1-1 draw away at Brentford, the mood has shifted slightly. Not panic, but pressure. And with Manchester City lurking just behind them, that pressure feels heavier than ever. Let's be clear. Arsenal are still in the strongest position of any team chasing the title. They're 4 points clear, with only 3 league defeats all season. On paper, that's outstanding, but when Pep Guardiola's Manchester City are the team hunting you down, no lead ever feels completely safe. In fact, had Arsenal beaten Brentford, they would have opened up a 6-point gap. And with Wolves coming up next, before City play again, that cushion could have stretched to 9. Instead, the advantage feels slimmer. More fragile. And history adds another layer to the story. Manchester City have built a reputation for relentless late-season runs. We've seen it time and time again. Arsenal, meanwhile, have finished second in 3 consecutive campaigns. That recent past is impossible to ignore. With 12 games remaining, the numbers don't exactly comfort Arsenal fans either. Over the last 5 seasons, they've only managed to win 10 of their final 12 league matches once. And in those same seasons, they've never collected more points in the run-in than the eventual champions. That context is why the questions around mentality are growing louder. Arteta was asked whether his players must guard against nerves creeping in. His response was calm and direct. The focus is simple: prepare to win every game, improve week by week, and concentrate only on what's within their control. That mindset will be tested. Before City's dramatic win over Liverpool, sealed by a late Erling Haaland penalty, Arsenal looked set to go 9 points clear. But City's surge, followed by another win against Fulham, has trimmed the gap and reignited the chase. Still, Arteta insists that playing after City doesn't add pressure. He pointed out that Arsenal have performed well in similar situations this season and delivered results when needed. There are positives too. When Arsenal score first, they usually win. Out of 17 league games in which they've taken the lead, the Brentford draw was only the second time they failed to collect all 3 points, the other being a defeat to Manchester United in January. Declan Rice summed it up perfectly. He described the season as a roller coaster, intense, unpredictable, and demanding. He stressed the importance of blocking out outside noise, staying calm, and believing in the group. According to Rice, this squad remains level-headed despite the growing spotlight. But timing matters in a title race. And right now, Arsenal are dealing with key absences. William Saliba missed the Brentford game through illness. His partnership with Gabriel has been central to Arsenal's defensive strength. They've conceded just 18 league goals this season. The numbers underline his importance. Since the start of the 2022-23 campaign, Arsenal win nearly 69% of league matches with Saliba in the team, averaging 2.3 points per game. Without him, that drops to around 42% and just 1.6 points per match. Kai Havertz is also sidelined with a muscle injury, shortly after returning from a long-term knee issue. Arteta made multiple changes at Brentford, bringing in Victor Gyökeres and Piero Hincapié among others. But there's a trend there too. Arsenal have won only 2 of the last 7 league matches when making 4 or more changes to the starting 11. Former defender Martin Keown believes perspective is important. He noted that despite the noise, Arsenal are still 4 points clear. The challenge now, he said, is about resilience, seeing who has the fight to go the distance. Peter Crouch added another angle. Manchester City, he pointed out, have the experience and recent success behind them that can create nervous energy around the stadium in the final stretch of a season. But even so, he insists most teams would rather be in Arsenal's position than chasing from behind. Crouch also believes this could be Arsenal's best opportunity in years. City, Liverpool, Manchester United and Chelsea are not as dominant as in previous seasons. The overall standard at the very top has dipped slightly. The path is there. And that's what makes this moment so significant. Arsenal are leading. They have the advantage. But the shadow of Manchester City remains. This is no longer just about talent or tactics. It's about nerve. About consistency. About whether this group can finish what others before them could not. The final 12 games will define everything. And now, the real test begins.